outcome you could suggest that I would find implausible.
Here we go, round number 1. Off 6 months ago. And I'll have to be here tonight to take his titles back from Ruiz. A dangerous man at close range 7. I need to engage at my benefit.
You know, both these fighters said during the build-up they want to control the center of it.
I mean, he is full 11 pounds lighter, but he needs to box. Right hand blocked by Joshua.
More on the boxing, and Joshua told me that boxing has shaved a lot of that weight off.
Right hand.
Things I didn't think he had in his arsenal, which is foot feints and boxing on the outside.
That's obvious, but it has to play itself out in the ring. Ruiz tries a right hand and he eats a right hand from Joshua.
Oh,
and that's cut him as well. Joshua firing off a right hand, and that opens up the champ.
He already cut Ruiz with the first right hand, but he has to stay disciplined.
Ruiz also staying composed there as well.
Solid right hand, and that's what caused the cut.
Of a fast, long-range right hand too, Sergio.
And that cut, it's not a bad one. Look for Ruiz to throw more right hand. Joshua boxing nicely. Subtle foot feints. He has a good rhythm in his upper body, but right there he kept his chin a little bit too high, got caught with 2 jabs. He is now it's fluid, but Ruiz was finding the range, and right now...
A jab that we saw in the first fight.
This is much more of what you would think, not the classic British fighter.
Brian, that's a great putting a lot of power into it, because if you put power behind jabs and you miss, you fall off balance, and that's when you get trapped by Andy Ruiz's faster hands.
Box at range so far against the champion Andy Ruiz.
But do not stand in front of Andy Ruiz. See Joshua throw jabs to the torso of Ruiz, to the stomach.
Try to see exactly where that cut was. Oh, it's a hard jab from Ruiz. Doubling up cut yet. Joshua outlanding Ruiz 19-8. 3, the right hand in round 7 back at Madison Square Garden. Ruiz is a danger.
And the only way that the smaller, shorter Ruiz is going to close that is
for the middleweight title back in the 80s. You want more space to dance and move if you're the boxer. 3 rounds are a boxing clinic by the Brit.
And there you see Joshua just using that jab as a bit of the jab is his most effective weapon so far in this fight. And while Ruiz is probing, he still hasn't landed.
Sergio, and where you have to answer is not by some sort of...
That's why he's looking so nice right now. Boxing, moving around the ring, utilizing the sweetie Ruiz. He's trying to close the distance with no jabs.
Where he's very, very dangerous. Good jab.
Clear. He wants AJ to move fast, move quick, distance, but make it quick. Use the feint.
Barely missed. I don't know if it is or not, but right now I give the edge to Anthony Joshua's game plan.
Hey, what did we see for a full decade, Sergio? Another good jab from Joshua. Flip once, take your time. Joshua starts to up the ante.
Joshua punching,
moving. Ruiz is always dangerous. Chopping right hand by Ruiz in the ear. Changed the whole equation back at the Garden. He tries again. And on the clinch, he keeps punching.
I love that by Andy Ruiz, punching in the clinch. Let the referee step in.
Joshua, given what we saw back in June when he hit him with that hook behind the ear.
Him getting hurt from the last fight, and those chopping right hands on the inside will do it.
Is 10-8 in punches in that round, but in the ring generalship, you are to the challenger, Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, I thought Andy Ruiz, each round has looked a lot like the last, with Anthony Joshua controlling the action.
And you can see the tactics showed his fighting spirit in the first fight. Even getting off. Just do that? Can you just work on clinching and training, Sergio, and make it work?
Yes, you can do that.
Everything is above the neck. He's not targeting the body of Andy Ruiz.
Because right now, Ruiz throws over the shot, over punches really well, especially with speed and timing.
Long, strong jab by Anthony Joshua, and far, Anthony Joshua has done so.
And then solid defense. Don't stop so you can walk in and hit around the body, all right? Yeah. Don't make no sense. Deep breaths. Listen.
Look at those jabs, Sergio. Beautiful.
You would think that a jab can be devastating, but look at the face of Andy.
A lot of those punches weren't getting through. Sitting here ringside.
Jay's jab right here. This is a smart, educated jab that Anthony Joshua's throwing.
Good hard hook by Ruiz. And a right hand answer by Joshua. Right way we see traditional tall boxers box. Joshua seemingly winning every round in a beautiful.
That's what Chris is saying, that Manny Robles and Andy Ruiz's trainer, they need a plan B right now. Well, what's plan? Counter you with the faster punches. He doesn't look like the faster, stronger fighter.
Final seconds of round 6. All back once again to the Vaseline corner cam.
Nice left hook right there. You don't have a stationary target in front of you. You have a powerful, agile, athletic, any move, laterally, stick and move, feint. Do exactly what he's doing right now. The answer is yes.
Well, he fought a good hook by Joshua. He fought small, though, first time against Ruiz. Remember, he was bending. And just there with the right, just what got him in trouble 6 months ago. So he should to him to be satisfied with what's happening now. But he's puffing up on Ruiz to throw something like that. Get in close and trade.
But chin behind the jab, sticking to the strategy.
And you saw Ruiz there lunging. Oh, he eats a right hand. Beautiful right by Joshua. And
Ruiz wanted to let go of his punches, smothered, and extinguished that.
And that's some frustration on the part of Andy Ruiz. No question. As you get a good look here at the crowd in Rio.
Punches that hard and he's that fast.
The feather duster, he's throwing hard shots. The harder blows have been landed by Joshua as well. Sergio, I don't mean to speak for you, but I would believe you would say close.
BK, McCracken is sure that this is the fight plan necessary. Shorten him, just do not let him act, but stay tall and stay long. That was the fight plan in the...
Claudia, thank you. Well, that's what we heard, especially in the one-night documentaries, what they were saying to Joshua in the corner, but Joshua was just not locked back in the first fight. Right hand by. He is very frustrated in the ring. Lands the right hand to the body, and what I was going to say. But they said we saw Ruiz was able to have success to the body, and that's a hard right hand off the hook by Ruiz. Here's Ruiz, big chance. He swats him with the... Does he try to mix it up, or does he stand back and jab? Robles said, hey, it's round 8. He meant round 1, but in round 8, his... That's within his right. It's up to the referee, and that jab landed, and he blocked the hook. But every time he goes in, gets strafing hook by Ruiz.
Ruiz doing the right thing too. He's not letting Joshua hold on anymore. He's pushing him.
Well, the fight is on. The champ answered back nicely in that round.
The fight is on, Brian. You are right. Here we're gonna see that chopping right hand for the dirty tactics. And this is where he does not want to be. Joshua does not want to mix it up with the faster fighter. I keep insisting, do not exchange combinations with the man with the faster hands.
Yeah, we saw that 6 months ago, no question. Mostly all Anthony Joshua, and there, Chris,
Protect yourself at all times in those situations, because Louis going to take some time to get in there.
Maybe it's because Ruiz is punching in between the shots and he doesn't want to get clipped.
Back with the jab. Varying it now with the hook as well.
Of Mexican descent, and I made a career not fighting in the Mexican style. Right now, this is the strategy that Anthony Joshua needs to do to win.
Maybe you stand in the ring and you wave him forward. You know, Chris Eubank style.
You got a fighter floating like a butterfly, moving around, sticky, not wanting to engage. It's very frustrating, not only for Andy Ruiz.
Or lack thereof from Ruiz now as we get into the final wrap that fight, and just hope that it might be one time where he can pop Joshua as he eats an uppercut. But now he wings back. The right hand
to him. Back up, keep boxing, keep discipline.
See him adjusting his coat, and you see his son, Andy Ruiz.
I kept saying that Anthony Joshua's gonna have to box early and fight late. Coming up in the last couple of rounds, he's gonna have to fight off the aggressive Andy Ruiz.
That last round, I don't know.
But he landed the more impactful punches in that ninth round.
Joshua to bend the knees and fight a little bit smaller now.
Andy Ruiz told us, hey, ability of Ruiz opening up the arsenal.
Focus, because Ruiz is looking to counter. Isn't the word that he chose, but right now, Anthony Joshua boxing.
Ruiz
at its best. He's sticking, he's moving, he's boxing, but he got the respect of Ruiz with those right hands. That's what I want to see, some jabs to the chest and to the belly of Ruiz. You got to all see it here because Anthony Joshua was on his toes, sticking and moving.
We fought 10 here for the heavyweight championship in the desert. And you see Ruiz punching air, but then hand. That's the story of the night from Anthony Joshua. That will make for beautiful photographs in emotions in New York. He actually stayed in New York after losing his title and getting beat up for about 2 weeks. And he said, hey, I just been taken from you. Well, the last 6 months he has devoted himself and is in position to get his world championships back.
Joshua continues and wins fighting like this, but this is what you have to do when you go up against an opponent.
Yeah, there's always going to be some criticism, but I don't see how it could be warranted, Chris, for years for doing that. But he hasn't stunk the place out.
Daniel Stewart type fight without changing trainers.
All right. It's not as if he's in there. There's another beautiful jab. Look, you can land jabs like that and then be on the move when Ruiz starts winging that hook.
And wisely clinched every time he got Andy Ruiz.
Joshua didn't change chief strategy, Sergio. He did add 2 new voices. And as we know from watching Emmanuel Stewart's fight,
Is frustrated, always advancing, but unable to have success.
11 rounds in so far, he's been doing just that.
He has showed focus, he has showed change after adversity, after embarrassment. We are in Riyadh with fans here tonight.
Jab fest, moving around, use the ring, sticking and moving. It's really
Want to be great, so he had to endure all the embarrassment, everyone questioning his heart. Andy Ruiz shaking his head as he comes out for the final round. And I think, Chris, you gave him the 2 rounds you could give him.
Chavo Sr. and Jr. did.
Final 2 minutes of this fight. Hard right hand by Joshua. Ruiz shakes it to say bring it and stay in close, but maybe Joshua wants to do that. Opened things up early in this fight for Andy Ruiz, but it looks like he is losing his championship belts here tonight. He continues to chase Joshua, and it has shown up here tonight. Final 30 seconds. Not going to happen in the final seconds. Joshua continues to dance, and Anthony Joshua with a resounding answer. He takes a prideful stroll.
All 3 scorecards go to the winner by unanimous decision. The fighting pride of London, England, and once again, the heavyweight champion of the world, the man known as AJ, Anthony Joshua.
Anthony Joshua.
A man like me don't make no excuses. My boy Chisora said I can win this if I'm ready to DIE. And look, this is about boxing. I'm used to knocking guys out, you know what I'm saying? But last time I realized, hang on a minute, I hurt the man.